Alright guys, let's get started.
Woo!
Full house.
Okay.
Wait, do we have a spotlight thingy?
Yes, Jackie, take it away.
I do. Our spotlight this week is a friend of Nicole and I's. His name is Aaron Von Berry. It's a great English-sounding name. Aaron Von Berry. And he
this guy sounds
is...
like a D&D character.
He does.
He plays D&D.
He is a D&D
Oh,
character.
there we go.
He's currently studying graphic design as a student while he's working, but also he takes commissions doing portraits, mostly in pencil and ink. And so for some showing off bits, this is one that he did of me that is featured on his Instagram and Facebook, which he has both. It's called Vaughn Doodles. That's VAUGHN Doodles.
That's cute.
Yeah. Very fun. He's also very good with sentimentality in his art.
Cool. Awesome.
Did you meet him at Ren Fair?
Yeah.
Alright, so last time you guys took care of all of the people that were injured from being captured by demons. You spoke briefly with Professor Windhowell and handed him the journal from the demons for him to decipher.
Right.
And then you ran into Detective Tamari Munu, who gave you a brown package. And you guys can assume that this is the payment that Fina promised. And we also now have Adlanna's mom with us.
Yay!
Yeah.
Senya.
Doesn't
She's...
sound Russian in here.
Yeah. We are all very Russian. And this time I will not attempt to have a Russian accent, because let's be real, I just sounded German the whole time.
And then, let's see. Terrafont said, just go home. It's 3 in the morning. I'll take notice.
Thanks, Terrafont.
We like her.
Should I do my happy memory?
Yes, we will retroactively share Luna's happy memory because
Right.
I forgot.
Okay, so where should I start? Okay, you guys are gonna hear about my wedding day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm stoked because I have a feeling I know where this goes, so I'm
We're
stoked.
Okay, so like we were all like in my backyard. We were all playing tag, and I think Lionel was it. And like Gealach went running into the house for something, and he was in there for like a really long time, and then
You remember that these people don't really know who Gealach is.
yeah. Oh, he was my boyfriend back home.
Oh. Gross.
I know about him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really cool. Anyway, so he was gone for a while, and then he we all decided that Gealach was supposed to be it when he came out. And so I ran up to go tell him that, and then he came up to me and he's like, "Luna, you're a girl who's really special to me. Will you marry me?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." And so Lionel decided that he would officiate. And
How old were you?
5.
Oh.
Aww.
There you go.
That's sweet.
That's cute.
So yeah, then Lionel was trying to do it, but he couldn't really say his R's really well, and he couldn't remember how it went, so he was like, "Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today." And then he was just then he just kind of was like, "Okay, you so like you I don't even remember what he was, because he was just like rambling forever about something, and I remember like Gealach and I were just like really confused, and like in hindsight I now remember our parents just laughing at us, and at some point he just said like, "Okay, now kiss." Then we're like, and I like refused to kiss him because I didn't want our spit to touch, so his compromise was we kiss on the cheek. And then he said that we have to say I do, and Gealach didn't know what we were doing, but then he was like, it doesn't count if you don't say I do, so yeah. And then we had to say our vows, and it was like, what do we want to do, because you're married to each other, and we were just like, I don't know, what do you want? And so I told him that I wanted him to share his snacks with me and let me pet every cute animal that he caught. And he just asked me to be his friend, and I was already doing that, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
And then, so yeah, then we just kind of hung out the rest of the day. And we kind of both forget this, but both of our moms remember this really well. It was like, so we just went inside for lunch after this, and then, like, I think his mom was teasing us, like, so what do you guys have in common? And we were just like, we like each other, we're friends. And then my mom was like, well, did you know that both of our names mean moon? Both of your names mean moon? And then, like, because Luna and Gealach. And then he, like, I was just like, oh, cool. And he just, like, stared into space for, like, 20 seconds. And he's like, we're gonna need a lot more honey.
What?
Neither of us remember this, but yeah. And then I guess we were both really upset when, like, he had to go home or something, so my mom said that we could have a sleepover.
Ooh,
So we had all our friends sleep over
that's cute.
in the
Aw.
drawing room.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very nice.
And we still joke about how, like, we're married and stuff. It pissed off my ex-boyfriend, but, you know.
He sucks anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now fast forward to current time, which is you guys went home, which is Jupa's bunkhouse, and you take a full long rest.
Yay!
So now it's like the afternoon, really.
That's how long we slept?
Also, I wanna add a thing.
Mhm.
So, in the morning, Tarina, when you walk out of your room, you'll find a flower crown around your doorknob.
That's cute.
Left there
Aw.
last night.
By who?
I don't know.
Who's, don't shoot the messenger.
Whose hair is just made out of flowers and leaves?
Oh,
It
look,
just does
It's a
that.
hair crown.
grape leaves.
With
One
notes
just
on
like
them.
sits on it. Looks like a decoration.
So the bunkhouse, I want to say this, though. You don't have individual rooms. You just have, like, there's...
A space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like... So those of you who have gone to the same girls' camp I have,
Yeah. Yes.
it's a lot like that. You
Those
know,
bunks.
Especially in, like, the upper one, where it's just, like, a hallway and there are bunks. Yeah, they're padded, but, like,
Yeah.
it's really just, like, a hallway with bunks.
Yeah. You guys probably
It's
have to...
it is the loft area.
Mhm.
So,
It's on
Yeah.
the
So we
corner
got
of the
Camp
bunk, I
Ritchie?
suppose.
What?
Camp Ritchie?
yes.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Have a
You guys-
Christmas song there.
You guys probably listened to Luna just, like, rolling over all night because she couldn't really sleep well. Because, like, after the whole thing with, like, what was it? With
The
Terrafont
demons.
with... Yeah, with,
The nightmare.
nightmares. But not about demons.
Oh, yeah.
I just
About
didn't
the fears
sleep.
that we had to...
I was wide
confront.
awake the entire night working.
You should have like a bone with
If
you.
you're gonna
Yeah.
do that, you're gonna take a point of exhaustion.
But I was going for the aesthetic because I was like
Exhaustion's
sucking up
aesthetic.
demon energy. Fine, I
You've
slept.
done this with everyone else there as well. It's like,
What?
go sleep, go sleep.
Yeah. That was with my mom,
mean-
so I'm assuming we like went outside or something.
I mean, technically you're an elf, so you only
So,
sleep for
yeah,
like
you-
4
4
hours.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have
Okay, fair
time
enough.
during the time they're still sleeping to do stuff.
Cool.
Adlanna, you I'll say that you and Xenia both woke up at the same time ish, and then Jupa was like, I'm gonna go to the market.
Right.
And Xenia will go with her.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to go with them. I don't know if Adlanna would go with them to the market or would stay.
I feel like I needed something.
You did need arrows. Well, if you want more arrows.
Yes, I would like to go to the market.
Okay, so you go to the market with them.
Sweet.
But we will stay at the bunkhouse. So the the other four of you, you guys wake up from your sleep. No, you have trance.
Slumber.
Do you have trance?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Full.
And I have trans.
And we go 6 hours.
So pretty much me and Keyanthi just like wake up early.
You can come meditate with Keyanthi if you like.
Sure. I mean, I've never really done it before.
Basically, you sit very quiet. And just
It's the quiet game.
Oh, that music.
Lots of
you
rain.
could just try to teach her how to meditate. I
Alright,
suppose.
really, it's hard to adjust it.
Oh, the volume.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what do you just sit there and do nothing?
Well, it's not actually do nothing. It's reflecting, thinking about your past and seeing what you can do to push ahead of it and push through. Do you have things on your mind? I know we've been through a lot these past few days. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we took care of the demons, but I don't know if I'm any closer to finding Eulamaze.
Exactly. Well, I know you've had times where you've spoken to the spirits you have in your staff. Perhaps while you're meditating, you can just try to listen for more spirits, or just see if there's any new hints to find this Eulamaze place.
That's a great idea. You should try it.
Yeah.
What do you think about when you meditate?
I think about what I need to do to become stronger, I suppose. And there's a lot on my mind these days, especially.
Okay.
Are you thinking about... When I look... Are you thinking about Raheem?
Sometimes.
Well, because he helps you get stronger, right?
He does.
You do
Absolutely.
train with him a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
And he always beats me up, too.
Yeah, I don't know if you get stronger that way. It just sounds painful.
Yes, Raheem, your friend.
Mentor.
My mentor, yes.
Your hot mentor.
Oh, yeah, that one picture of him. Anyway, yes.
I'll do some fan art.
Oh gosh, please no. Okay, but yes. Essentially it's meditation just helps you push forward and find more direction.
Okay, well, I do need direction, so I'll try it.
Okay.
Power within.
Rest my staff on my lap. I look at Keyanthi just to see what she's doing.
And she has
How
her
can I help?
legs folded beneath her.
At the moment.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Tell
you,
us
Siri.
more. Anyway, legs folded beneath me. My back is up straight.
Right, back up straight.
It's not about slacking and being like, oh, I'm so relaxed right now. If you hold your posture,
Okay,
it
hold my
helps to
posture.
keep your mind focused
Okay,
on
keep
what
my
you're
mind
trying to
focused.
seek for.
What I'm trying to seek for.
Yes. And so you just close your eyes.
I close my eyes.
You close your eyes.
I close
You
my
don't
eyes.
repeat after me.
I don't repeat.
And then you just focus on your breathing. And then you exhale. Feel every muscle in your shoulders, down your arms, to your fingers. And just think about you. And I don't know what else to say. I only memorize so much of the little sleep meditations I've been listening to, but
No, this is like legit awesome.
I just have a soothing voice. I hope so, anyway. But yes, anyway. So then
So-
Keyanthi continues the meditation.
Yeah.
Yes, you sit beneath like the warm sunshine and listen to the waves coming calmly on the shore.
Yes.
The seagulls aren't as obnoxious today,
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
and
I'm thinking with the meditation that Keyanthi does, she probably does it just before dawn, and then once the sun is up, then she's finished. So that's
yeah,
what I'm
ordinarily
thinking.
she would.
Oh, this is afternoon.
Yes,
I
because
forgot.
you guys went home at like 3 in the
We
morning,
napped.
and then it's like a 16-hour day, so you're like roughly in the afternoon.
Okay. Well, either way,
How far in the afternoon?
how you feeling this sun?
That's too much math.
It's afternoon. Okay, we ate lunch.
It's like early afternoon.
We had brunch.
You still have time to like go shopping and
Shopping.
stuff.
Anyway, yeah.
And you hear the sound of, you know, people walking, carts going, children laughing. Ellie, you
Oh.
You breathe in deeply and focus on a question in your mind. What is your question?
What is Ulamace? Where is it? Who is it?
Why is it?
Why is it?
What are we having for brunch?
Your spirit friends come out of your staff and float around you. And time passes, and you fall into just the consciousness of your own mind, like you. And you feel just this slight sensation that perhaps you should go west. And your spirit friends confirm this emotion. They also think you should go west.
I open my eyes. Right now?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I wait for a feeling or any sensation to my question.
You get a sense of just peace, where and you get the notion that like just head there, like and keep listening.
Oh, it's nothing.
I see.
Okay, was there anything the two of you would like to do elsewise? Also, I will go down.
I mean,
I don't need any ammunition, thank goodness.
yeah, I would assume like after meditation we would join up with everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah. And honestly,
You wake up.
I'm still not used to D&D not being about going to the store and buying as many health potions as you can to chug them back when you're in danger or something like that. Yeah, apparently they're expensive.
They are very expensive.
Fine. I can play my JRPGs any day. Get some vulneries.
Some concoctions.
Some concoctions.
Some apple jellies.
Apple jelly. Yum. Those taste good.
So the two of you, after feeling refreshed from your meditation, you go back inside the bunkhouse. And Tarina and Luna are both up. They come downstairs. You guys can reconvene inside the kitchen area. And as you're talking and gathering, you see like there's a note on the table, and Jupa made you guys some snacks.
Snacks.
She's just mom.
It was so nice.
You hear some footsteps that are heavy with the sound of a cane. And you guys don't worry because you know that's just old Nagapo walking around. But he comes out of his normal, usually his days are, he goes to work and comes home and sleeps.
Amen.
And he comes out and says, "Come, I wish to show you something." And he waves his Snow White fur hand.
I thought it was a turtle.
And
No, that's
Nagapo's a cow.
Oh.
Nagapo's a minotaur. And you guys walk down the hallway, past his room, past his and Jupa's room, and then past Vierten's room. And down the hallway essentially is a small closet with just enough room for a workbench and like some shelves. Because, he sits down, and then you kind of look over his massive shoulder, and you see inside the stone room is lined with various tools. On the workbench, you see a small clamp currently holding a seashell in its grasp. There is a small manual drill that has interchangeable heads next to it. There is a makeshift bust that, from what appears to be made out of carved wood, and it has intricately woven ropes and seashells and sea glass woven into it. It appears he is making a necklace. The wall to your right has similar necklaces. They are all made from materials that are inexpensive and were likely found, but each has a unique beauty to them. Agapo speaks. It says, "In my tribe, it is customary to ask someone to be your life mate with the gift of a necklace." He reaches out and touches one of the necklaces with a tender hand. "And each year I have made Jupa a new one.
Oh.
Aww.
It's been about 30 years since I asked Jupa to be my life mate. This year, I want her necklace to be special." And he shuffles around some drawers and pulls out a pair of spectacles, which are kind of funny on a giant minotaur. And then he pulls out a book, and he's surprisingly gentle given his size. And flips through this worn book with yellow pages, and it turns to an illustration of a shell, a swirly shell that's rainbow. And he says, "This is called the rainbow shell. It can be melted down into ore and molded into a new shape. It also speaks of a cavern that keeps it. I know it's a long shot, but if you find it, I would reward you. You may take this book. It might have more clues."
Where would we find it?
Well, there's more than one. But this one's he explains that the book is like a couple of notes from like a research voyage, and he says it speaks of a cavern that keeps it. Perhaps if you spend more time with the book, you might find more answers than I have. And he like flips through the pages, and it's written in like dwarfish, and he's just like, "I can't read this."
So, DM wife.
Yep.
The necklace, it has like seashells, and does it have like wood carvings in it too?
It has seashells and sea glass.
Oh, sea glass. Okay.
Yeah. But some of the other ones on the wall would have things like wood carvings or like carvings from like bone. There's a lot of seashells. If you ever look up like mermaid crowns, it's a little like that, but in necklace form.
Okay. So I think we have enough time. We're scheduled to head out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was today.
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. Never mind.
It's okay. We dealt with a lot of demons. Time is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I could also be wrong, but I'm just saying it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow morning.
This is like our 4th day knowing each other. Time seems very slow.
It's almost like it's been several months.
It feels like
Feels
it,
like several months.
but this is like day 4 of knowing each other.
Adlanna and Jupa and Senya come back.
Oh.
Day 2 of knowing.
I was hoping to buy something,
Oh,
but
you got arrows.
I was gonna get a disguise.
Oh, okay. Do you want to RP it, or do you want to just buy it? What do you want to do?
I don't know what RPing it
Roleplay.
means.
Roleplay.
What
Oh,
are we talking about?
oh, we could just buy it.
Okay. Okay.
I just
so
have
You
a-
want a disguise kit? Do you have a price on that, or do I?
I mean, I don't know a price on. I just know that I can do the disguisey. I am the disguisey.
Okay, a disguise kit is 25 gold pieces, and each arrow is 1 gold piece.
Oh, okay. I don't really need a disguise kit. I just can use one.
Okay.
I find no point in disguising my identity unless I just much rather, I don't know, seduce my way in or something.
Your
Adlanna
bard.
is lovely.
Yeah.
So, how many arrows do you get?
I don't know how many gold pieces. I don't think I have any gold. I don't think I
You
was.
should have some gold.
You have like 10 gold.
Oh, 10 gold. Then I will get 6 arrows.
Okay, just mark it down. So you have 6 arrows. Now you have 4 gold. You should have 16 arrows.
Oh, I already had 10.
Yeah, I gave you 10.
Oh, then I'll only buy 5.
Alright, anything else you want to cover before we...
I'm good.
Okay, so they return. Jupa is having a merry time with Senya, And she's just like, oh. And then when Weirton was little, he used to love frogs. And when we went to the neighbors, oh yes, it was hilarious. They had this pond with large lily pads. And he just wanted to be a frog, so he just hopped on the lily pad, and of course, he just fell right there in the pond.
The same thing happened to me. I was little.
Oh, children are so funny. And Weirton's like, comes in with all the groceries, and he's just like, Mom, you're never gonna let that go.
Never.
He goes and starts putting stuff away, and Jupa puts her arm around Adlanna. Your mom is a riot. I love her.
She's pretty cool.
So, you guys should be heading out soon, am I right?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Well, do you have everything you need for travel?
Do you have enough food?
I don't know.
I could use some snacks.
What do you need for travel?
Well, I'll be happy to make you some snacks, but it might be a good idea to go get rations and supplies in town.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, I have some business to do in town anyway. So.
Oh, I didn't. I should have saved my money.
Do we know how long the trip will be?
We're going there for good, right? We're not coming back here, right?
We're already traveling together. We just met.
I thought so.
It feels like months.
Yeah.
So
Is that good or
we
bad?
haven't. It depends on if we're cool. Sorry. So we said that we would take him to. We take him north.
Tutorial.
Through an underground way to get there.
Was it through an underground way, or is it that the city's underground?
The city is underground.
The city's underground. Was there a passageway under, like, to get under that was underneath? I thought there was.
So Weirton pokes up and he's like, oh, well, he like brings out this map because he's like, we're navigators, so we have this sort of stuff. Rolls it out.
Okay.
Well, it's along the coastline. So he points on, like, you're in Gundrick, and this is the road. It follows the coast, and about this point in the mountain is when you go into the pass. So it'll take you about, like, 5 days to a week to actually get to the mountain, and then, like, another day or so to get to Toril. At least from what I've heard.
Okay.
When I'm looking at the map, is Toril west?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Okay.
And once we get there, I don't think there's anything that many of us need to do. Is there something you need to do there?
Yes, actually, I have to go over there. I remember exactly what. I know what the picture is now.
I know that you need to do things.
I know.
But I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
Do you know if that's going to lead you to needing to do other things, or is that kind of end of the line thing, and then we need to determine what we're doing?
Oh, sorry.
Swarm.
Oh gosh, the wall broke down.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Alright, thank you.
Oh
We need to fight the Kool-Aid man, thank you.
Do I want to do this?
Anyway, I'm trying to remember. I know there's details. It's been so long.
We'll get there.
Either way, I'm pretty sure wherever I go, things will happen, and I will just keep walking.
What happened was, you were basically told you'd receive more details later.
Yeah, basically, I just go to Toril first.
Yeah, like
Toril. Squirrel.
Well, I need to go to Toril as well. Well, not only for our little mission, but that's what the spirits told me.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they
We
told
got an
me
update?
that
Cool.
I have to go west. And I think Terrafont said that there was like something about like a little fang boy. At least that's what Ulamaze kind of translates to.
Yeah, so you will amaze me.
We're looking for are we looking for a vampire?
I don't know. I hope not.
Dope.
I hope not too.
I gotta think vampires before it.
Alright. Adlanna's into it.
Husband.
Yeah.
Do you
Who's a
think
demon?
vampires are hunting the spirits?
Probably not.
Okay.
There may be benevolent vampires, depending on how they became vampires.
If there's benevolent demons, then there are benevolent vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, don't
maybe.
be judgmental.
Yeah.